When was the first kiss in art history? We all know famous kisses nowadays like Klimt's or Francesco Hayez. But this gentle embrace hasn't always been depicted in painting. Romantic scenes in art go way back. Expressions of love or affection can be seen in ancient Mesopotamian, Egyptian, and Greek works. Some artworks even mix sensuality and spirituality, like the sculptures of certain Indian temples, especially the famous Khajuraho temple. But these are not always literal kisses as we understand them today. More often, they're close embrace or intimate gestures between deities or symbolic figures. If you're looking for the first emotionally realistic kiss in Western Christian art, you'll have to go to Padua, Italy, inside the Scrovegni Chapel. In Gothic style, the chapel houses the famous fresco cycle by Giotto, an artist often considered the father of Western painting. This masterpiece, with its vivid colors, was commissioned in 1303 by a wealthy patron, Enrico Scrovegni, a banker and businessman from Padua. The chapel is famous for its colors and especially for its stunning painted ceiling, depicting a starry vault in deep blue, for which Giotto used azurite applied dry. But what we are particularly interested in today is the first register of the south wall of the chapel, which features a cycle of 6 frescoes dedicated to the lives of Joachim and Anne, the parents of the Virgin Mary. For this cycle, Giotto drew inspiration from the apocryphal texts, the writings of the theologian Alberto da Padova, and stories from medieval Christian tradition. Each fresco in the cycle is rich in symbolic meaning, which adds to its visual appeal. Let's take a closer look especially at the episode of the meeting at the Golden Gate, the final scene in the cycle and the one we are focusing on today. Many scholars consider Giotto's meeting at the Golden Gate, where Joachim and Anne share a deeply tender kiss, as the first depiction of a kiss that truly feels human and expressive, going beyond mere symbolism or ritual. The fresco shows Joachim and Anne, the parents of the Virgin Mary, reuniting at the Golden Gate of Jerusalem. According to the apocryphal text, they'd been separated and heartbroken, believing they were cursed with infertility. Then an angel brings each of them the same miraculous message: they will have a child. They rush to meet one another at the city gate and kiss. But here is what makes the scene so powerful. It's not just a kiss. It's an embrace filled with relief, love, and divine promise. Giotto captures all of it in one moment. The foreheads touch, the gazes lock deeply, the two figures merge into one, it feels real. This wasn't typical for medieval art to see a kiss. At the time, emotion was often symbolic, not intimate. But Giotto's figures have weight, gesture, emotion. You feel like you're witnessing a private moment in a public square. This painting still holds great symbolic value though. First, of course, there's the kiss itself, which symbolizes the Immaculate Conception. This concept does not refer to the birth of Christ, as it's often mistakenly confused, but to the birth of Mary, preserved by God from original sin from the very moment of her conception. The symbolism of the location also plays an important role. The scene takes place at the gate of Jerusalem. Anne has just left the city to meet her husband and share the good news, while Joachim, entering the city, is also running towards her. They meet halfway. The golden arch of the building symbolizes not only the city gate but also the rainbow, a symbol of reconciliation between God and humanity, which was also used to express the covenant between God and His people after the Great Flood. The 3 women wearing white, green, and pink robes are allegories of faith, hope, and charity, while the woman in black symbolizes the grief the couple has faced due to their infertility until now. And Giotto's innovation didn't stop at emotion. Look at the architecture in the background. Those arches and walls help anchor the scene in space. It's an early attempt at perspective. Not perfect yet, but it gives the scene depth and presence. Over 700 years later, the scene still resonates. It's about hope, love after despair, and the beginning of a story that would change religious history. Have you seen this fresco in person? Or is it on your art bucket list? Let me know in the comments and stick around for more short art stories. Thanks for watching!